Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have another plan with me to share with you all, and we are finally caught up in the timeline of my life with these plan with me's. So this week we are planning for last week, which was August 13th to August 19th, and I'm using this ScribblePrintsCo home kit. I was originally going to use this kit 2 weeks ago when I used that travel one from Planning World that was really pretty but made no sense to use in that week. But it didn't make sense to use this kit that week because I didn't get to unpack anything. I put together some furniture and sure my pods showed up, but I actually didn't start unpacking until the Sunday before this week, and then Monday and Tuesday, and then little bits throughout the week. I was unpacking my room and having it all come together. Now I am finally spending the first night in my own room, in my own bed, under my own covers, and it feels so good. So yeah, that is why I'm using this home kit this week, and it came out actually like so pretty. I was afraid it would be a little boring just because it's like homey stuff, but it ended up being perfect, and I loved the colors, and it came out so stinking cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and put down the glitter headers, the, what are they called? Oh, full boxes, bottom washi, the flags, and the deco, and I will be right back to do the sidebar. Moving on to the sidebar, I placed the full box that said Home Sweet Home with the little burning candle over the Thankful Thought because I thought it'd be the most appropriate because it is Home Sweet Home. I know I've been home for about 3 weeks now, but now I'm moving in to my own room, into my quote unquote own place. So it really feels like I'm finally home and not living out of a suitcase and like I'm on vacation. So after the full box, I used one of the fancy squared off labels along with a Fox and Pip No Pants No Problem Girl, which is just my favorite, and I've been looking for an excuse to use her, so I felt like this was the most appropriate time to mark that I was finally going to be moving into my room this week. Officially, all my stuff is unpacked and I get to sleep in my own bed. Then after that, I needed to make another huge running to-do list. I think this is going to be my last week with one. Thank goodness, because those were long and I needed room for other things. But actually, it's really nice when the to-do list takes up a lot of room. But anyway, so I used a thick piece of washi along with a to-do header, and then I grabbed 2 of the marble heart checklists and just stacked them on top of each other, leaving some space in between, because you guys know I like how that looks, and it makes it look super, does it make it look cleaner? Because I figured, no, yeah, I think it does make it look cleaner. But anyway, there was a little bit of space at the bottom, so I used a solid piece of washi, and then to jazz it up and give it some interest, some decoration, I put a bow clip sticker that came on the deco sheet of this kit, and I thought it was just really stinking cute. And then I went ahead and filled everything out. Like always, any of the pens and tools I use in this video will be linked down below in the description bar, so you guys can go check that out if you have any questions concerning that. And if there's any sticker I don't mention during this video, all the sticker shops that I use in this video will be linked somewhere down below, so make sure to go check that out. And yes, now I'm going to go ahead and fill this out. Before we move on to Monday, I was just curious how many of you want me to keep in me fast forwarding through filling out the sidebar, just because I feel like sometimes there's just so much writing that the camera doesn't even get to focus on how I'm writing or what I'm even writing in the sidebar. So let me know if you guys want me to leave that in, because I can always just cut that bit out if it's kind of boring waiting for me to fill everything out. Okay, moving on to Monday. The first thing I wanted to mark was that my electric bill from my old apartment was due, my last one. They still managed to fudge me over in some way and confuse the poop out of me, but I have it all squared away. I had to call Ryan a bunch of times, and I was like venting to him about how I really just was so tired of calling the electric company because they kept giving me credit and then taking away credit and then giving me more credit. And I'm like, I don't know what these parentheses on the bill mean anymore. So I'm like, do I pay this or do I not pay this? Then they told me not to pay it. I didn't pay it. And they were like, hey, girl, why didn't you pay your bill? And then I called them and I was like, hey, boy, you told me not to pay this bill. So I'm kind of really glad that I'm done with that. I just paid whatever was due that day and then whatever our last statement for the end of the month is because Ryan lived in the apartment for 10 extra days. Like, I love how bills work. So I finally paid that off. I'm glad to be done with it. So to mark that, I used a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji holding a bill to mark that. And then on Monday, I was supposed to spend the day with my sister. I did take her to the DMV because she needed to renew her license or something. And then I went ahead and changed my address and all of that, which I did online. But I was like, let me also do it at the DMV, which did absolutely nothing. I thought they were going to give me a new license with a new address on it, but they did not. So to mark that, I used a fancy label along with the mini car icon that comes with the kit. And then also on Monday, my tuition for the fall semester was due, so I used a glam planner, teeny weeny girl, carrying some school books, an academic looking one to mark that. And then I went to the Container Store with my mom so that I could buy drawer organizers for miscellaneous toiletries that aren't actually in the toilet, not in the bathroom, but they're in my entertainment system. I mean, it's fine. I don't reach for them very often, but now they're in my entertainment system, which I guess is really cool. So to mark that, I used a paper and milk little shopping bag. And then after that, I wanted to mark some happy mail from Mamacita Viv, who's Viv Loves to Plan here on YouTube. She sent me some Hufflepuff socks and one of those like mystery Harry Potter keychain packs, which is so cool. I got Hedwig, and then I was like, I really wanted Luna, and a lovely follower actually ended up sending me Luna, so I'm like, I get all the Harry Potter keychains this week. It was so awesome. So to mark the happy mail from Viv, I used a one of like the patterned functional stickers. It was the package to mark that. And then this little configuration at the bottom here was to mark organizing my clothes and then also to finish unpacking all my boxes, which I got done between Sunday and Monday. I was a beast. I didn't actually go to sleep until like 2 a.m. Sunday night and Monday night, but I was just like so excited to unpack all the things and finally get to move into my bedroom. So to mark organizing clothing, I used another one of the teeny weenies from Glam Planner, organizing her closet to mark that. And then I grabbed a piece of washi and put a solid colored half box over it, along with a whimsical cat. Why can I not remember the name? It will be linked down below, and I always talk about her, but for some reason I'm just brain farting on her name. The one with like the hey kitty girl, that one, inside of a box to mark finishing unpacking. On Tuesday, I saved the absolute best for last, which was organizing my bookshelf, which is probably my favorite thing in my entire room. There's a lot of favorites in my room, but the bookshelf is by far my favorite. It was the thing I was most looking forward to putting it together. And like I said in my last plan with me, IKEA came out with like the perfect bookshelf for me to place in my room, so I was super duper happy. So to mark organizing my bookshelf, it didn't take me very long, but I was like, this is a grand occasion and it needs to be marked in a fancy squared off box. So I used one of the marble ones. Well, I mean, I guess they were only marble in the kit. I can't remember, but I used one of the marble ones, and then I used a paper and milk Maro standing on top of some books to mark that, which I thought came out so stinking cute, and it matched the kit colors so perfectly. I was like, this was just kismet. It was meant to be. Oh my god, I'm like staring at my bookshelf right now, and I'm like, why are you so wonderful? Anyway, after organizing my bookshelf, what was that noise I just made? I went ahead and rebuilt my Alex drawers that me and my dad had fixed over the weekend with like some really strong super glue. We got most of the drawers back in and they weren't popping out or anything, but the last drawer for some reason was still popped open. My dad actually ended up fixing it today, which is Sunday, with like a door hinge to hold it in place. I told him it wasn't necessary, and then Andrea said I could just call IKEA and they would send me like a brand new Alex set. But I don't know. I guess we felt some kind of accomplishment in fixing it, which is, it's good now. It's good now. So I rebuilt it, and I used a Once More with Love, a Munchkin, to mark that. Then I was organizing my bookshelf and rebuilding the drawers. I watched the movie Tag, which is a new-ish movie, I guess. I don't know. Movies are coming out like on streaming sites so quick now that I don't even remember, like, they could have come out the month before and I just wouldn't know. But it's that movie where like this group of friends have played tag for like a very long time. It was really funny and I enjoyed it a lot. It was very entertaining while I was getting stuff done. Then after all of that, me and my sister went to go see The Spy Who Dumped Me, which was a very confusing movie, but I did laugh sometimes, so I guess it was kind of enjoyable. But I just like did not understand what was going on half the time. So yeah, I mean, I recommend to go see it, but not really, because I just really did not know what was going on. But to mark that, I used a film slate icon mini one to mark watching tag, and then to mark The Spy Who Dumped Me, I used a piece of the brick washi along with the movie marquee to mark that. Then when I got home, I finally got to play with my planner, and I started planning and back planning all the things. So I used some of the ScribblePrintsCo bow washi sticker to mark a little mini planning sesh, and then I had to fill in that little gap, so of course I filled it in with what I do every day, and it's play Hogwarts Mystery with a Harry Potter wizard scribbler, which I thought was super duper cute. And I also became a prefect this week, guys. Yes, I am that cool. I am so enjoying it. And now on to Wednesday. Wednesday was just the day of planning. That's all I did all day long was finish planning my last week in Texas, taking pictures of it, and then going ahead and starting to film the sort of rewinds of the last 2 weeks and the first 2 weeks that I was back home. So to mark that really big chunk of time, I used a piece of the marble washi and then one of these sort of like half box Once More with Love munchkins with the munchkin at her desk. I love it. It's so cute. The background reminded me of Andrea because Andrea loves her marble, and I feel like this is what Andrea looks like when she's planning. But yes, I thought it was really cute. And then underneath that, I just marked that I filmed and I edited 2 of those videos. So I used a munchkin holding a camera to mark filming, and then a munchkin holding some film strip to mark editing. Did I say editing 300 million times? I feel like I did, but I don't know. So then after this, I wanted to mark working on some mood boards for Andrea. I ended up getting them all done earlier than she needed them, which I felt so accomplished about and gave myself a pat on the back. But I didn't want to like write it in because I have it written in my to-do list in the sidebar, but I did take up like a really big chunk of time to do it. So I was like, I really want to mark it still somewhere, some way, somehow in the middle of the week. So I went with I put a piece of the skinny brick washi down along with a Happy Dia laptop and mouse sticker, and I thought it came out really, really cute. So then after that, I wanted to mark that a website and store called Grape Soda Co. was releasing some really cool Disney pins that they had made, and one of them was actually the oh my god, I can't remember the name of the ride, but it's like Zurg's. It's the, oh my god, I can't believe I'm looking this up because there's no way I'm just gonna stumble through this video without knowing what that ride was called. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have guessed it, but it's called Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin, and it's the one where you sit in those little like pods and you're just shooting at all the Z's. So the pin is the blaster along with one of the Z targets, and it lights up, and I was like, yo, I need this because it's a really cool pin. I was going to get one for my sister because that's like her favorite ride, but she didn't want one, so I just bought one for myself. And to mark that, I used one of the Maros dressed like Donald Duck from Paper and Milk to mark that because I thought it was real cute. And then what happened? Oh yeah, I got an IKEA package delivered. It was a bathroom rack organizer thing because I feel like, I don't feel like I like didn't have anywhere to put some of my like blow dryers and hair straighteners and my makeup and all that. I don't have a really big bathroom like sink area, so I needed one of those to organize all of that, and it was delivered on Wednesday, and then I ended up assembling it at like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I used a Happy Dia sticker in assembling, what is she assembling? Assembling like a desk to mark me putting it together. Atlanta, I feel like I'm just zooming through this week, or else me in the video right now is just moving way too fast for me to be talking about anything. So on Thursday, I published one of 2 rewind plan with me's. So of course I had to use my handy dandy Mandy Dreams glitter film slates to mark that. And then after that, I know I was really angry. Because I couldn't do the voiceovers for my videos, and iMovie just kept like not deleting, what is it, shutting down on me and restarting, and I had to keep force quitting it, and it just wouldn't let me even look at my footage. And then I lost footage for one of my Plan With Me's. Thankfully I recovered it, but I was just like so angry that I just started going through all my stickers and destashing and reorganizing everything. So now all my stickers fit inside a character binder, like a really big fat binder, and then one container store organizer, and it's just wonderful and beautiful to have them all in, like, all my stickers in just 2 areas instead of going through 10 million different albums. I feel like I've said this before, but it's just that great. I love it. So to mark that, I used a fancy label with the brick background along with a munchkin holding a ton of stickers and sitting at her desk. And then I needed to request my high school diploma because for some reason, even with a bachelor's degree, my school's still like, we need your high school diploma. Meanwhile, I did not take any AP classes. Well, I took AP art history, but I failed that because they put up a picture. Well, I had no idea what I was talking about. They put up a picture of Marcel Duchamp's, what is it called? Oh my God, now I can't remember what it's called, and it's the bane of my existence. The one that's basically the urinal on its side, and it was like, what is the significance of this piece? And I wrote the lyrics to the Bohemian Rhapsody because I was like, that's adequate, and that's how I feel towards this piece of art. What is it called? It's not called the urinal, is it? It's not called the urinal. It will come to me after this, but right now I just sound like a dum-dum. Anyway, so yeah, had to do that, and I used a little thing along with the little fancy laptop functional icon over top of the icon that was on the little thing to mark that. And then as I was doing and like making my videos and rage destashing, I did finally catch up on a ton of YouTube videos. So I used a wonton and a million steamy holding a YouTube play button to mark a YouTube binge. Then after that, I used a Whimsical Cat Studio. Why didn't I not remember that earlier in this video? Laptop that says upload on it to mark recording my voiceovers. And then after that, I used a emoji holding a laptop to plan out all of my YouTube videos. I have Plan With Me's, I have magical videos, and I have like extra videos to go up on Friday. So that's like 3 videos a week. Hopefully I can film them all. 3 videos a week to go up. Is it every other week? I think it's every other week. But basically, videos to go up all the way through until October, and I was very, very pleased with myself because it like worked out perfectly, and I'm so excited to film all the Disney and Harry Potter videos. Ooh, I'm pumped! So after that, I went to Applebee's with my sister because I was starving and I forgot to defrost the shrimp. So I was like, I'm hungry, let's just go to Applebee's. And to mark that, I used a label along with a mini icon of the fork and spoon to mark that. And then the last thing I did when I got home was continue to, what did I do? Oh, I filmed like this is really confusing, but on Thursday is the day that I filmed this Plan With Me, or started to. I was like, this is all getting too Inception-y for me, and I'm just getting all kinds of confused, but I used another Whimsical Cat Girl to mark that. Moving on to Friday. No, it was not payday, and it was very, very sad. Was it payday last week? Yeah, I think that was my last one, and it was very, very sad. But the first thing I did was wake up and watch the first episode of Are You the One, which is such guilty pleasure TV for me, and that episode was so good. It's already so wild, and I'm just like, if they're not really gonna find love, then I hope they're as wild as possible, and they delivered. So I used an emoji watching TV to mark that. Then I went to my friend Carla's house, and we just hung out and chilled, and she regaled me with all of her adventures on a night out, and it was just absolutely magical. And she does have a pool. I didn't plan to go to her pool, but we were cleaning it, and I love me the water, and I hadn't gone swimming or to the beach, you guys know this story, all summer, so I was like, we're just gonna get in your pool. And we hung out with her and her sisters, who kept telling us we were talking way too much, and I'm like, that's like what we do. That is our pastime, we just talk. So to mark hanging out, I used 2 munchkins 2 of like the best friend munchkins to mark that. I said that way too many times. Then I used a quarter box, which I feel like I don't use quarter boxes quite as often anymore. I've replaced them with the fancy labels because they are just the best. And then I used this adorable Moro sticker in a unicorn pool floaty. I was like dying when I found this on a sampler. It's so stinking cute. I need a whole sheet of these. Denise, can you please reopen your shop? This is my second time asking. Can you just please reopen? I need more Moros. They're so stinking cute. And then after that, I marked that I got a Once More with Love package in the mail, and I used one of like the fancy patterned envelopes to mark that. So after my little pool day, I went to go get dinner with my friend Mike, and to mark that, I used a half box with that brick pattern in the background, along with a Steamy and Suey not nomming. Why are they nomming? They're not nomming, but they are drinking some alcoholic beverages, and me and Mike got pretty tipsy because I cannot say no to shots and doubles of margaritas. So that was really fun, and then we ended up walking around in Manhattan all night in the rain. I absolutely love the rain, and it was just like pouring and it was like sprinkling and it was just great. I made him walk all the way to 42nd Street because I wanted to see Cursed Child. Not to see the show, but I just wanted to walk past the building around the entire block, both entrances of Cursed Child, because I'm cuckoo bananas. But yeah, it was really fun. So I used I used an emoji splashing in a puddle to mark Manhattan, New York City in the rain. And then it was really funny because we had to wait a while because it was downpouring. So we waited underneath a building and these 2 girls like walked past us and I just screamed, "Are they in Hogwarts robes?" And they were. One was wearing a Gryffindor robe and the other one was wearing a Hufflepuff robe. And I said it super duper loudly that they stopped and like chilled under the building with us. So me and them were just geeking out about Harry Potter the entire time. So I really wanted to mark it because I thought it was absolutely hilarious, sober or tipsy. It was really funny. So I used a laughing, crying Moro to mark that I geeked out with a bunch of Potterheads, and it was so funny. It was a really great day, so I'm glad I got to mark it with all these cute stickers. So although Friday was really great, Saturday I did wake up super duper hungover. I've drunk more than I did on Friday night, but still, because I turned the ripe old age of 25, I can no longer handle my liquor. And I think at this point I just have to be like sober. Like I need to go off of any kind of alcohol, not even like a cocktail, not even like social drinking. I just can't do it. Like I can't do the heartburn, I can't do the headache, I can't do the burning sensation in my stomach. Also, when I drink, I don't eat, which is weird, but yeah, that doesn't probably help at all. So anyway, to mark being hungover on Saturday morning, I used a piece of the brick washi along with a munchkin who looks like she's basically foaming at the mouth, which accurate. And then after that in the morning, I FaceTimed Andrea and Lil Smush. Oh my god, you guys, he's so cute and I miss him so much. I miss Andrea too. But Lil Smush, she's just growing up without me. Like, what's an Auntie J to do without her little smush? I'm so excited to see him for his birthday. Andre keeps sending me, like, updates and, like, pictures of Bennett when he's just, like, being cute or just doing random funny things. And I save those pictures and show them to everybody. I'm like, look at my nephew. He's the cutest chicken nugget ever. I digress, but he's so cute and I was so happy to see the both of them. So I used a FaceTiming munchkin to mark that. Then after my little FaceTime, I went to New Jersey with my mom and we were really hungry. So we went to the Cheesecake Factory and I marked that with a fork and spoon from Paper and Milk, and then we went shopping at Short Hills Mall. So I used another Paper and Milk shopping bag sticker to mark that. I didn't need anything. I was just coming with my mom for some support because she really wanted a really fancy winter coat and she just needed opinions on what colors to get. And I was happy to do that because what else was I, gonna do? And plus we were gonna go see Crazy Rich Asians, but I ended up falling asleep in the car. So I was just too tired to go to see any movie. But yeah, it was really fun. And then in the mall, the only thing I did buy was candy at Sugarfino, which now they have a rewards program, which is really, really dangerous. But basically, it's like this new candy store, new-ish. And it looks like a soap store, but don't be fooled because it's just all candy. And they have alcoholic candy now with like legit alcohol in it where you need to be 21 to buy it. And it's just absolutely fabulous, and I wish I listened to my mom more. No, I just said I wasn't going to drink anymore. Now I'm like, my mom should have told me that the alcoholic candy was actually alcoholic. I'm the friggin' worst. So anyway, after the mall, I used an emoji with a bunch of candy to mark Sugarfina. And then after that, me and my mom went to the grocery store again. I feel like we did that a lot in the past 3 weeks. So I used a munchkin to mark that. And then when I got home, I needed to deposit a check that came from the electric company. Yeah, I don't know. All right, I cashed it anyway. And I used a $ icon to mark that. And then nothing else happened that day because I ended up falling asleep at 7 or 8 p.m. I wrote 8 p.m., but I'm pretty sure I fell asleep at 7 p.m. Who's to know? So I used a pumpkin paper co. Oh, I don't know why I said that like a robot. But I used a pumpkin paper co Tara with a blanket and a sleeping mask on her head to mark that I fell asleep at 8 p.m., which is just, I go to sleep at 2 a.m. So that's how sick I was feeling all day long. I also didn't wake up at any point, so instead of it being like a cute little nap from 8 to 10, I ended up sleeping through into the night. And for some reason, like this morning, I thought I slept for like 8 hours, but I did end up waking up at 3 a.m. on Sunday morning. And I was like, well, damn, now what? Because I was like wide awake and I'm like, what does one do at 3 o'clock in the morning? And let me tell you, I got a lot done. But first, I feel like Julie Chen. But first, I wanted to mark that I woke up at 3 a.m. So I used a Fox and Cactus Girl in her PJs to mark that. And then after that, I watched To All the Boys. Wait, what is it called? To All the Boys I've Loved Before, which is a new Netflix movie, and it's so cute. I've been meaning to read the books for forever, and then I just didn't pick it up when I heard the movie was coming out, but I am going to pick up the books now because I'm super duper interested. And Peter Kay is a babe with a beautiful smile, even though he's technically supposed to be 16, and I am 25. That is weird, but it's such a cute movie. So if you're into like rom-com and like chick flicks and stuff like that, I highly recommend this movie because it was so cute. So to mark that, I used another steamy on her laptop to mark that. And then, why did I do a movie? Oh, okay. And then I used a film slate icon from the kid to mark that I filmed next week's Plan With Me, which I feel like never happens. I'm usually filming like on Monday or Tuesday, but nope. That week, that base is all set in place on a Sunday at like 5 a.m. I felt so accomplished. I did end up, what did I do? I ended up walking my dog. I didn't mark this. I ended up walking my dog at 7 a.m. Usually my mom is the one who does like the morning shift, and like me and my sister just never are awake to do it. And it was really nice because oh my God, it's not even that late. It's only 11:53 at night. I am losing my gosh darn mind. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, it was raining outside and it was really nice. So I was like, I'm just going to take him for a walk because I want to go play in the rain. And by play in the rain, I just mean walk and contemplate life in the rain. It's just so nice. So anyway, I didn't mark my nap at 9 a.m. from like 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. because I was just like, it's not necessary. But after I woke up, my sister, my mom, and I went on some errands and some excursions to Trader Joe's, Target, and Costco. I bought some cute clothes at Target. My Target looked like it was ransacked, but I did manage to find some really cute things, so I was really happy about that. And then Costco had some bomb samples, popcorn chicken, and I kept going back for more, and cube cheese. It was a great day. I was super hungry though. So to mark that, I used one of the mini marble heart checklists along with the shopping munchkin that comes on the mini freebie in the kit. And then when we got home, I made sure to reply to YouTube comments from the past 2 videos. And to mark that, I used another Happy Dia laptop with the mouse pad sticker. And then after that, I FaceTimed Andrea because like I really miss her face. So I used a munchkin holding a phone to mark that. And then the last 2 things for Sunday were me drafting up some doodle ideas because I do want to get out some fall doodles, some Halloween doodles, and then I also started a list for like holiday, Christmas, Hanukkah doodles to put out into my shop, so you guys can go ahead and start setting up all the things you need to with these doodles. I just always think like they're die cuts. Like I always think of them as die cuts. I forget that sometimes. You guys can make them into a sticker. I can't do it. I have Andrea help me with that, but she's so far away now that I can't. So die cuts galore. But anyway, I used an emoji with a pen to mark that, and then I used another emoji like lighting a candle and freshening up to mark that my room was finished. Everything was hung up, everything was unpacked, and now I am sitting here recording this voiceover in the comfort of my squishy bed, and I just like could not be happier. And here we have the week in full. I'm really happy with the way that this turned out, even though at first I was a bit apprehensive because I did think it was going to be a more boring week, not like in terms of things I did, but just like in terms of the way it would look. Even though this is a beautiful kit with a beautiful art, I was just like, I don't know, it's just like home, wow, unpacking, but I should have known better. I love unpacking and organizing, and that's what I got to do this week, and I got to spend some time with my friends, and it was a great week, and I had a lot of fun planning it. And I can't stop staring at that Morrow in his little unicorn floaty. He's so cute. Denise, seriously, open up. She's probably not even watching this, but just seriously, like everyone just message Denise and tell her to open back up because we need more Morrows in our life. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this plan with me. I'm like, what do I say after that? I don't know. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!